Okay guys, so Q4 is here and this is the point where resellers either make it or break it. They either are spending their money or they're making their money. And in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can come out on top. So like resellers like you and me, they have record-breaking sales, spending a bunch of time shipping out orders, and of course, they are selling out of inventory. And this is a crucial time to be able to end your year off so you can start the new year off in the right way. Now, again, this is not as simple as a lot of people would try to make it. You have a bunch of tutorials, whether they're Amazon, Walmart, TikTok, Depop, wherever, where they're teaching you different things, tips and tricks on what to sell. But I want to go over reselling as a whole, as you should not just depend on one platform that is disgenuine, because there's going to be times to where that platform isn't selling for you. You may have high competition on this platform. So what do? Do you just let all of your inventory sit? Or do you pivot? Do you start selling on a different platform, or do you utilize all of the platforms around you? Listen, I've been selling for over a decade. I have had 4 phone stores, 1 warehouse, the whole spill when it comes to this wholesaling game and also reselling. I started reselling with only around $60. I waited 6 months for my first sale on eBay. I've been in positions where I was broke and also where I had sales coming in. So I'm going to break down in this video exactly how you guys can do even better than me, and you guys can make this money work for you, especially during Q4. So let's talk about strategy. Now, strategy is going to be one of the most crucial parts and points of this video. I'm not gonna lie, I was going to start putting some products and showing you guys exactly what products I would sell and why I would sell them. But I decided I'm making this a guide that is going to be able to be universal, whether you buy products from me, wesply.com, my wholesale website where all resellers can get products. I'm talking about clone headphones, AirPod Maxes, AirPods, Gen 2s, speakers, headphones, any type of product you need that is trending, I can provide it for you. But even if you're selling or getting products from AliExpress, Temu, DHgate, wherever, you can still thrive. Now, why is Q4 a very different type of quarter when it comes to the year? Well, there is a bunch of possibility when you are going into the fourth quarter. You could have had a horrible year, but the quarter four, will be something that could save your business, because you have a bunch of people that are willing and wanting to spend a bunch of money, because this is the time where the holiday season kicks in, and people like me love the holidays. Like, I love the holidays and I love spending it with family. I love seeing people smile. And I like that you can give somebody something that maybe you worked your butt off to be able to afford, and it can make their day, right? Now, again, this is something we all have probably experienced, right? Like a gift, or maybe going over someone's house during Thanksgiving. And you just have to capitalize off of the fact that there's so many holidays and different days set aside where people are enticed to spend their money to create experiences for people. And you could be a crucial part of this. And that is why we want to make sure we are taking advantage of Q4. Now, in this guide, we're going to take advantage of 2 types of products. We're going to take advantage of trending products and also electronic need products, okay? So again, you have the trending products, which are going to be those bubble blasters, which are going to be the toys, which are going to be like the e-bikes, the scooters, those type of products that are just trending, right? Like, people are just loving these Labubu dolls. So you have those, but then you have needs. So again, the iPhone 17 just came out. So you got people that want to get the new MagSafe charger, or they want to get the charging stand, or they want to get the case. These are going to be products that people actually feel they need. You need to make sure that wherever you're listing these products or sourcing these products, you're getting both type of products, okay? Now, the reason is because the trending products are going to draw customers to your store so that you can capitalize on the needy. And the needy are going to really convert, the customers that are looking for products they need, and they'll be drawn to the trending. So again, we can break it down from toys to chargers, audio, but that doesn't matter. I mean, if I was going to give you a list of what products sell the most, it would be a disgenuine approach, because every platform, every seller has a different type of target market that chooses them. And I want you to really think about it, right? You're not special. You'll never be special when it comes to eBay, Amazon, Walmart, any of these platforms. You don't own the platform. You don't determine where you sit as far as the store. You don't determine who sees, who buys. You don't even determine if you're going to be able to have your sponsored promotion in front of tens of thousands or just thousands. You do not get to choose. This is just a platform that you are using and they're using you. So understand that's why we cross promote. That's why we do not want to try and compete with too many different niches, because we start getting watered down, we start confusing the algorithm, and then of course we are losing money. The last thing I want you guys to do is have products that you have to liquidate. The most important part is having every single product sold by the end of the year so that you can recoup your investment, but also re-up for the next month. Because again, January is going to be a whole nother ball game. We're going to want to start off fresh. So it's important for you guys to realize, stick with at least 3 or 2 niche. And the niche that I do want to say I personally start out with is always the need category. Then I go to the trending category. And from there, I can go ahead and nitpick on little different material things I may want to sell. But I'm not going to spread myself wide and go and try to sell speakers and then sell toilet paper and then sell dish detergent and then sell speakers again, or try to sell chargers or try to sell tires, try to sell vacuums, try to sell blenders. Because what happens is yes, you'll get sales, but it gets confusing, because not only do you have to literally stock all this inventory, but you're putting yourself in a position to where now you're confusing your brand for the year coming up. And again, everybody, I don't care if you are a part-time eBay seller or if you're somebody that sells on a full-time, do not start or try to continue to resell without a brand, because your brand matters. Remember, our main goal is to take these people that buy products from us off of these websites we don't control them and bring them to our own. I don't believe in temporary profit or just trusting someone to bring you customers. No, we want to make sure we are controlling the controllables every time. Okay, so now what I'm going to break down, so now that I just told you guys that, I'm going to also explain to you guys the hot products for Q4 that we already anticipate. Now, again, I have these products, but I don't want to really flaunt them in this video, because it's not about you guys buying from wesply.com, where all resellers can get products without any reseller's permit or business license. Not the fact that the links are below. It's not about that. It's like, no, I'm just joking. It's not about you guys buying the products that I buy or trying to get the products from me. It really is about you guys understanding, and I'm explaining, right? AirPod clones, right? So again, you can get them on wesply.com for $14. They already this month, last month, and a month after that have been flipping for $60 to $90. You have the MagSafe chargers. They're really good too. The 4-in-1 charging stand is really good. The RGB light up cable is really good. The portable speaker is really good. The Labubu dial is really good. Those were actually my top 5 highest selling products for last month. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up though, is because look at how I said Labubu dials. That is a hype collectible. You want to make sure you're going, when we talk about trending, to capitalize off of hype collectibles. Hype collectibles. Now, let's say you can't get a real hype collectible. Let's say you're in a pickle and maybe you only can get clones or replicas. That's fine too, because you got to understanding your target market is going to be the reason you don't go broke. Understanding that some people don't really want the real thing, they'll settle for something that looks like the real thing, is going to be your superpower, because you don't have to initially kick out $60 a pop to get JBL speakers when you can go ahead and sell a clone JBL speaker, not one that has JBL brands. That's not what I'm talking about. But you can go ahead and do that because you're going to literally save money. All right, it's just a bunch of important aspects when it comes to the business that you can take advantage of so that you maintain profit margin, and of course, be able to liquidate the product. Okay, then we have the portable speakers. Now, the portable speakers, they're simple because this is a product that obviously speaks for itself. But a lot of people are now, and this is something we see, they're buying speakers for aesthetics more than they're buying speakers for sound. The reason is because speakers, they are doing one thing and one thing only technically. They're playing music. Do you think that people are banging speakers on a consistent basis? Not necessarily, right? If it's an event or if you're traveling, maybe. But it's not like something that is a necessity. So it goes in a trending product category. And if you can find speakers that look good, speakers that sound good, and also speakers that do things like light up, speakers that charge your phone, these are going to help you. Then we got the RGB light up cable. Now that cable is a cable that lights up. It lets you know from the colors that it is, if the device is charged or if it's not. It lets you know when it's charging. It lets you know a bunch of different things. Now, the reason I'm saying this is because yes, basic white chargers are always good. We have the Type C to Lightning, Type C to Type C, Type C, yeah, I think that's it. Type C to Type C. We got that too. And also we have the USB to Lightning. We have a bunch of USB to Type C and USB to micro. You got a bunch of regular chargers, right? You got the 6 foot, you got the 10 foot, the 3 meter. You got all of those. But here's where I challenge you. If you're going to get cables, get the regular ones, yes, but also get ones that are different. Get things that are, again, going to catch people's eyes. Because when you get an RGB cable, which are trending right now, so I recommend anybody out there, if you can get them, get them. We sell them at wesply.com. But I want you to get these products that are going to catch people's eyes, make them think, this is a different gift. This is a gift. This is a gift I definitely want to get for Sally. This is something new. I've never seen this before. You want them to think that when they're looking at your products. Very important. Next, the MagSafe charger. That speaks for itself. Products that are going to be needs are usually going to be regular chargers, Type C adapters, cases, obviously, iPhone 7, iPhone Type C headphones. And when I say iPhone 7 headphones, I mean Lightning. So the Lightning headphones. You're going to have a bunch of different type of case variations. What else? You're going to have a portable charger can be considered needed as well, depending on the person's use case, right? So these are going to be products that you want to make sure are going to be in a packaging that are similar to Apple. I'll just say it. Like, you want something that looks really similar to what they're used to seeing, because then it would draw them to it. But then when they see the price, they'll be like, oh, snap. Okay, I can get this. This is similar. This looks the same. What do you think Great Value does? What do you think that all of these other brands inside these phone stores, like the Tech 21s or the Case, like all of them, yes, they may have a little different packaging, but they have the same exact thing. It's just all about different design, maybe tweaks, but it's similar. And it's the same thing when you're selling clones or selling the MagSafe chargers or even a 4-in-1 charging stand, okay? Now, lastly, I want to talk about the clones. I would not recommend anybody selling replicas. I would definitely only sell clones, because this is going to protect you from having your investment put on hold. Now, this is something that is very dangerous, time consuming, stressful, and you could avoid. You do not need to sell clones, as clones are always going to give you a high, no, I'm sorry, you don't want to sell replicas, excuse me, because they're going to give you a high chance of them just getting taken down or somebody taking money from you or putting your money on hold. And that's the last thing you want. So I would definitely sell clones, as clones are always going to give you that flexibility. They don't have any Apple logos or any Apple signage, and it is going to make sure that you're keeping your account active. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about how you want to build and how you want to profit from this. Now, if I'm being honest with you guys, building towards this, I usually take different type of steps, but if I'm summing it up in words, I would definitely say, especially in the fourth quarter, I'm bundling more. Now, I'm not bundling in the sense of putting a charger, iPhone Type C to Lightning charger with a case. No, I'm just selling more of the same thing. Now, let me explain why I'm doing this. So instead of me selling one iPhone 17 case, I probably would sell 4 iPhone 17 case. I would have it as an iPhone 17 accessory bundle. I would sell it. I would list it up on eBay. It would come with 4 different colors. I'll sell it for $30 or $25. Now, the reason I do that is because I know that if somebody just got a new phone, they want a case. But I know they're getting hit upside the head with different prices. They're probably getting frustrated. But if I was someone that was a eBay seller that had cases, and I wanted to attract as many consumers as possible, I'm going to make sure that I'm giving you cases of different colors so that you can interchange them. You feel like you're getting more value, and you also feel like you're getting a choice, right? Like the choice that you're getting is get one, get four. That's a no-brainer, right? And it gives you more bang for your buck, especially when it comes to cases, when everybody is trying to hit people upside the head. If you want to be real, cases cost like they cost anywhere from $3.50 to $6. You're rarely going to find a case unless it's an elaborate case that costs $8 wholesale, okay? So you're able to literally supplement this so that you can make more money. And again, this is gonna help you, especially during Q4, bundling. Now, if I was to give another example, I'll give an example like AirPod clones, right? Let's say you're trying to recoup your money as soon as possible. Well, the best way is to take those clones, put them in a 4-pack, and say, hey, 4-piece AirPod clone bundle, and list it at, let's say, I would list it at like $275. Now, if I listed it at $275, that's a lot of money, but it also is a good value prop for the customer and me, because now I'm moving more quantity and they're getting more product. They now have some products that they can use during Christmas. They have more products they can rely on. They look like the superhero, and you are getting the money. You're recouping your investment plus making profit. So that is where the win is, and that's what you want to take advantage of. You want to bundle because bundling is always going to give more value. You want to give more value as the customer will appreciate it and be more likely to shop with you. Let's just recap real quick. We went over a few things. We went over the trending. We went over you selling needy products. So we went over the products that I recommend. We went over what type of products, the top 5 products that I'm going to be pushing, the top 5 products that have sold already. And then we just went over bundling, okay? How you can use bundling to actually increase the value prop to the customers. Now let's talk about platform, because I do have a platform system. Now everybody knows about eBay automation. And if you have not checked out the eBay automation holiday bundles that we have, and again, there's bundles, right? So the holiday bundle is going to be eBay automation, where we list, ship, and provide products for you. And it only costs $250 for 1 month. Usually it's $300. We took it down $250 for 1 month of them selling high-tier holiday-ready products for you on your eBay for 4 weeks. Or you can get the next package, which is $400, and you're able to get a bunch of trending products listed for you for 8 weeks. No, I'm sorry, not 8 weeks. Is it 8 weeks? No, it's 12 weeks, excuse me. For 12 weeks, guys, 12 weeks. Now, this is $400, sorry, it just came out. It's $400, and this is something that's going to give you a heads up on the competition, not only because your eBay will be thriving, but because you're promoting on Mercari, let's say, Depop, Walmart, Amazon, and then you have somebody working on your eBay. You're now hitting a bunch of different people that are looking for something. Like, you're hitting a audience that is already there. They're already in the room. You just got to convert them. And that's the win. Is there's not a sense of I'm trying to win something, right? Because the first 3 quarters of the year, you're trying to win this customer. Here, when you get on it soon enough, and it ends on this eBay automation holiday bundle, it ends on October 15th, okay? But you're actually catering towards capitalizing off of the people that are already looking as fast as possible. This ensures that you're, 1, avoiding the high late competition that'll come, but 2, you have somebody listing, shipping, and providing the products for you. You keep 100% of the profit. So that's a win. Okay, so let's talk about platform. Number 1, eBay. If you're doing eBay automation, you're going to make anywhere between $1,000 and $3,500. This is going to give you access, especially with this platform, to a bunch of serious buyers, wider reach, obviously, because it's a big platform. Number 2, Mercari. Serious, but they are value-based. So you want to make sure you're preaching bundles like I described earlier in the video. Next is Facebook. Now, this is great for local buys if you want to dish out those chargers or those headphones or even the MagSafe charging cases, or you want to go ahead and sell some battery packs. These are great, especially on Facebook Marketplace. Then you want to do something like Depop. Depop is really good. It's growing. I see that there's customers on it that want to spend money. So I like that platform. And it's something that you could take advantage of too. And lastly, cross list. Of course, you don't want to list on one of these, but all of them, okay? It's a bunch of work. It's a bunch of work, but start priming these accounts now. Get that eBay automation, spend $250, turn it into $1,000, or do it yourself. It doesn't hurt to do it yourself at all, but no matter what, use these platforms to work for you during Q4. Okay, so lastly, man, what I want you guys to understand, this is a playbook. Don't wait. Start listing now. Make sure you're consistent. Get your shipping material. Get those products ready. Do not fall into the drop shipping method. Do not listen to these people trying to tell you to drop ship. I'm telling you right now, because drop shipping gets worse and worse throughout the year, especially during the holiday. All right, guys. So again, thank you so much for watching. I'm not meant to spend 30 minutes on this. I want to try to make this a little short. Y'all know I could talk a lot, but I want you guys to take advantage of the Q4. Make sure you're making money work for you and not working for the money. And of course, I want you guys to be as productive as possible. Stay active. And most importantly, I want you guys to start now.